Feel free.
Right. Right! Before we get into this, boys, I got to plug it. PTSD Gaming, Halo RP on Gmod. Gonna put a link to the Steam group with Discord, the fucking server IP, and the fucking add-on pack in the description of this cunt, yeah? Because we got the fucking server up and running, it's all good. And yeah, this is Things We Hate, episode 3, a year later. I'm your main host, the one you come here to see, PTSD Panda, and with my co-host, Festive Trainer, the Welsh Sheepshagger. How you doing, mate?
I want to kill myself, Lado,
Alright, Pringles Tube, why do you want to kill yourself?
because I'm here instead of sitting in a nice tower.
What, getting Titans watching us?
Yeah. God, even you can admit that was the best part.
Yeah, that was the fucking funniest part. Real shit, you ain't wrong about that one, man. How you doing today?
So fine. Had a nice bit of toxicity earlier.
And that leads right into today's topic, toxic video game communities. So, I'm guessing we're going to start with Siege, so let's hear your story, Maxim.
What isn't it to say about Siege in all fairness? When you picture a toxic community, you picture children screaming at the top of their lungs, and like grown men issuing commands, the most racist things you're on the planet. And then Rainbow Six Siege, you just picture that right next to it. I'm pretty sure you could agree with me. There's a good reason why. Because, especially when it comes out to, if don't do what someone says, they will shoot you.
He's not wrong. Anyway, let's hear your story first before we get into this. Let's hear the story you have to tell.
So, what type of story are you looking for? How many times have you been shot in the head, or?
Oh no, I'm on about what happened today. What you told me about.
Oh, we're playing a game mode. It's basically hide and seek for Office, and we had a pretty much full game. We had 5 people who were hiding, like one seeker. It was going great. This one guy would open fire on his teammates at random and try to kill them. And if he was found, he'd ghost out the person who's currently spectating.
Sounds like a bit of a cunt, really, doesn't he?
Yeah, the point was he had to keep moving. We had to keep moving. He had one more. We were playing on Oregon. I was running down the left, running down a corridor. He runs next to me, looks at me, so I instantly go prone. He shoots over my head and complains because I down him.
What, because he's shit at the game?
I down him, then I turn around and instantly throw an impact grenade on.
Sounds like your boy needs a headbutt from our friendly neighborhood kid's bedroom reinforcer, Toby. So, we're both very heavily invested into Siege's community on both being and not being toxic. We play the game quite a lot. I'd roughly like to say we play it almost too much. Not recently, but in the past we played it a bit really too much. Yeah, I'd say. So, I'll let you start up, kick off straight away. Well, what is the most toxic experience you've had outside of playing with Toby when playing Siege?
Probably the time I loaded into a ranked match. It was like, when do I? First round fine. Team was coordinating. And then the team started screaming at each other. Threatening to throw, basically shooting at each other, weakening each other. And it was getting to the point where I'm just sat at the back like, please, stop. We're playing ranked for fuck's sake.
You see, ranked, I can get being like toxic and ranked a little bit with like being angry and shit, and, obviously you're playing for something that some people say matters, their rank. Like, professional rank, I mean, not level rank in KD. Like, if it was casual, I think it would be completely fucking stupid, but people, like, acting up in rank is kind of a different story, but saying you're gonna throw, like, threatening to throw, people just get banned for that shit now anyway, it's fine, but, like, it's still fucking shitty to do, innit? Like...
Yeah. But I'd say it's worse when you're in, like, the start of a game. Like, I'm going to talk more about this throwing the ideology of Throne when we come on to a different topic because I can talk a lot more about it then.
Blizzard.
Not just Blizzard.
Ooh.
90% Blizzard, but not just Blizzard.
Yeah. I'll be opening their app soon anyway, it's fine.
Yeah. But it's like when it's at the start of the game, you could easily demoralize a team by doing nothing. And one thing I do really like about Rainbow Six Siege is that it's not really meta-based.
Yeah, I get you.
Like, every operator in the game is good and has its flaws.
Are you sure about that? Have you not played with a Tachanka on your team? Or a...
Okay, Tachanka is only good. Tachanka's only good, right?
Like, even Fuse is more useful, and he's pretty much useless.
No, can you not lie? Your community of great people. You know, Tachanka's the best operator in the game.
Mate, I'd rather be caught playing Bastion sitting in the corner of a map on fucking Overwatch than I would be actually
They're
playing
literally the same
Tachanka,
thing,
seriously.
though.
Except one of them has a diet and moves around, the other's just fat and Russian.
Alright. I mean, Ryan, you go ahead. So, go ahead yourself. Tell me a story yourself. About why...
you want one of my toxic experiences? Alright, sound.
Just one, not 20.
My first ever time playing Rainbow Six Siege on a PC was when they did a free weekend, right? Yeah, it's all sound, it's pretty good. So I decided I'd give it a try. And I was like, okay, I play console, so I know how the game works. Just playing on PC is going to be different. My first ever game, I don't know the controls or anything. Bear in mind, I don't have any of the operators either, because that's when I used to have to buy them, by the way. Alright, mate. So, you know, I ain't got anything. So I pick Recruit. First one I get is a vote kick. This is casual, by the way. They're like trying to vote kick me. Like, people playing like, why are you playing Recruit? Pick an operator, pick an operator. I'm like, mate, I've just fucking started up the game, can't you?
Yeah.
And people start getting me shit. I get into a gunfight with 3 other people. I kill 2 of the 3 people, and the other one's still alive. Why are you missing so many shots? How haven't you killed them? Bear in mind, I'm playing with some Navy SEALs from the US. Joking, there's some little fat basement virgins who like to have a little toss over Belle Delphine. Probably the same ones who send her a couple grand on Patreon, but you know.
Oh, yeah.
Just shouting shit, and... But next round, team killed. I'm like, alright, sound. I'm just gonna not bother. Next round, team killed. Alright, again, I'm getting team killed again. Last round, I'm like, alright, fuck it, I'm picking Recruit again. And I'm just gonna fucking ban them up, like damn, like fucking being the cunt, eh? So first off, bap killed the first 2, and then I get in chat, why are you team killing? And I get vote kicked in the last round because I defended myself, which was pretty shit. Bear in mind, this was casual and they were taking it seriously. They were like, oh, why aren't you pushing them? Like, just shut the fuck up, yeah. Like for real, man, it's casual. Ugh, people are shit at this game. It fucking annoys me.
Okay. If you were to like point out a singular reason or like reasons why you think this community is so toxic, like why would you say? How do you feel this community is toxic? Like if you had to point it down.
Oh, it's literally just the fucking player base is so cunty. Like you can't be new to the game at this point. If you're new to the game, you'll probably drop now. You'll dip because you just can't have fun anymore, really. Because both casual players take it really like way too more seriously, to the point where I'm more happier to go play ranked right now because ranked is more fucking casual than casual.
I mean, I have a running joke with our friend Toby, where we call casual ranked...
Well, you say friend, I mean...
Well, mutual acquaintance.
Pedophile.
Yeah, fair enough. Where we call casual ranked, and then we call ranked with colours.
Because ranked with extra steps.
Yeah, because it might be like the only difference. And Ubisoft have released Discovery set, and I just think that's going to open up another product, which I will talk about later, which is smurfing.
Yeah, that's already been happening in Siege. That's been happening since they launched rank.
Yeah. I mean, the whole idea of having a game where friendly fire is necessary, it kind of rewards someone with a decent trigger thing, but it also rewards those who want to be incredibly toxic themselves.
I mean, I like what they're doing though. The whole like fucking verification thing where you watch the kill cam now, and then you can see if they actually did it on purpose or not. So you can choose not to punish them or to punish them. But then you know that's gonna get abused like fuck, isn't it though?
Yeah, like people are gonna run in front of your shots on purpose.
But I play a game called Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. Obviously, it's a heavily realistic Vietnam War themed game, right? Gotta love that good old
right?
Nam, by the way, and shit, yeah? If you team kill someone in that game, that person has the option to either forgive you or give you a penalty to how long it takes you to respawn. I've only had it abused once, luckily, but it's not actually too bad of an idea, and it really does work as long as you can trust people not to abuse it. But
I mean, I remember
Ubisoft are
back,
putting a lot of trust into a community, which is so toxic.
they're putting a lot of trust into the community that really shouldn't be trusted.
Like,
Because Rainbow Six
I would,
Siege,
you know what, I really would hate for them to disable friendly fire because it's what makes Siege unique in a way.
yeah,
But
it's like, to
they
me, the
should really
biggest thing
make
with
it like
Siege, like Rainbow Six Siege and something along the lines of, I don't know, Destiny, is like with Destiny, you don't have to watch where you shoot.
exactly.
With Destiny, you can pick up whatever gun you want, just spam it around corners, even if your teammates are there.
I think what they
With
really should do,
Rainbow
you
Six
know, to
Siege,
sort out and help save team killing is maybe have like like some sort of feature which states like, you know, like it makes you watch the kill cam and then it will like, you know, if you like say it was intentional, it sends it to something and then it gets judged, the kill cam that with the team kill gets judged from there to tell if it's like intentional or not, because there's games that use things like that, like not bots, but you know, like look at CSGO for example, like the whole
you
fucking
got the Overwatch system.
yeah, the Overwatch system, you know,
Which is
you got like you got
hackers.
Tracer and all that watching to see if there's hackers. Well, that would work for
Yeah.
Siege as well as like toxic players, because it's not just hackers they use it for; it's toxic players. So
Yeah.
that would work for Siege, literally an Overwatch type system where you can view
Well,
matches of casual and ranked to bait out hackers
you know,
and
you got
toxic
Tracer
players.
watching one cam, and then you've got, I don't know, you've got a Bastion watching the other or something.
You got Sombra, aka Dokkaebi, but Mexican, Hispanic, hacking all the cameras.
Then you got Reaper just hitting a fat vape in the corner.
Yeah. So anyway, back on the Siege now. We'll get into Overwatch next for you. Another thing I really hate, which makes the community more toxic, is all the like buffs and nerfs. Like, whenever a character gets buffed, they'll get spammed by all the toxic players because they'll be overpowered for a bit. So whenever a new character comes out,
Yeah,
you'll have a very low chance of playing them. Not because people pick them, but because you'll get them so often, and then you'll get team killed upon spawning because someone else wanted it. And it's
yeah,
so
it's like
fucking
no
shit.
one asked in Rainbow Six. No one asked.
You're like, bro,
And
shit,
then
like, this is the reason why I never buy the fucking year
Season
passes.
pass.
Firstly, I don't really care. I don't
Yeah.
want all the characters because most of them are shit anyway after a few weeks.
Hmm.
But there's only specific characters I'd actually really want to play, so I don't really care.
I mean,
for
I
it.
only have one. I only have one character from the newest year, and that's been Mozzie. And that was only
Yo.
because Ubisoft gave me.
I'm getting Mozzie. I'm getting Mozzie at some point.
Yeah,
But what sucks about playing Siege on
25,000
console?
for them.
Playing Siege on console, you know, I've got a com ban on game chat, so I can't actually speak in game chat. So it fucking sucks. It's so shit.
I mean, I know you said you want to talk about Overwatch next, but I'd say if we talk a bit more about Destiny, before we get that one out of the way, because that's another big topic.
Nah, do Overwatch first, 'cause that's your thing, then we'll do Destiny.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
go on, move on to Overwatch, tell us your story.
Okay, so I kind of feel Overwatch does and doesn't deserve the kind of community hate it gets. Because at one point, like, they are really toxic and they will refuse to work together. But at the other end of the time, like, they're actually rather nice people at times. Like with the matchmaker of which has, you're not gonna start up, and most of the time you're not gonna have a top 500 Smurf in your game. Not yet.
Wait until you get to the lowest rank, then you are.
Yes, then you do. Like you get to bronze, and then all the top 500 Smurfs show up.
Yeah.
But then you've got the side of the community who are all like, they'll complain about anything. It's like when professional players started making a call-out trend, which is called #DeleteBrig.
That's
kind
the Torbjorn.
Miss Torbjorn's daughter.
Yeah.
And it was to nerf her because she was too powerful. And the community got divided because people who liked Brig's current playstyle were defending her, while the majority didn't like it. Blizzard's response was to heavily nerf Brigitte in return. I think they lowered her damage first, so she can no longer one.
Okay, right, hold on. So while we're on the topic of Brig, I'm pretty sure her character is a minor, correct? Or she's just about above.
I think she's 23.
Oh no, it wasn't her. It was with Orisa, the child that made her. You know what I'm leading on to, don't you?
Oh yeah, the child, yeah.
The fucking the explicit drawings. Let's just use that word because we can't use the P word or the other one.
Word.
You know, because I don't really want this to get taken down. I don't monetize, but I don't want it taken down for that word. So the explicit content, the naughty photos that were drawn with pens and pencils and colouring and shit, yeah.
Yeah.
They do that for every character, and I can understand sexualizing video game characters. I don't personally do it, but I can understand people doing it. But like fucking, they did that. They did that over a child character, who wasn't even firstly a character in the game, and secondly, it's a child. It's a minor. It's really wrong that, and I think it's just wrong the whole sexualizing the video game characters in that way as well. And yes, alright, I know every video game gets it. Fucking Halo has it. Destiny has it. Fucking, let's think of a game. Half-Life 2 has it as well. And it's such a stupid thing to do because, like, instead of putting your time and efforts into creating art pieces for the actual community to enjoy together, you're making things for the basement virgins and the sad old men to enjoy alone. Yeah. Like Toby, for example.
Something I just want to add. When I was guessing Brigitte's age, I was actually correct. She is 23. Like, if we go away from Brigitte, then you've got...
Hey, wait, how long was it when Brig was released until they started doing that? What, like 2 days?
6 months.
That's basically 2 days.
But almost, yeah, basically 2 days. But it took 6 months for the hashtag delete Brig rally to start. And then it took about a month for Blizzard to do something. And the only reason they started doing something was because players from the Overwatch League were complaining about it.
It's like Lion. They nerfed him because loads of people were fucking picking him.
Yeah.
I don't know right now. Lion's getting buffed in the next update. He's also getting nerfed at the exact same time though. So they just balanced him again. Like, it's decent. He'll be balanced for once.
If you bounce back to Rainbow Six Siege...
Oh, actually, no, one thing I really fucking love. Next update, have you seen what they're doing to Vigil?
Yeah, they're making it so he's immune to the drone.
As long as you use a gadget. His gadget is finally fucking useful now.
If we go back to Rainbow Six Siege, I don't know about you, but I'm actually really looking forward to the Glaz rework.
What are they doing to him?
Basically, the slower...
Are they up in the pixel counts as more details?
Maybe. No, it's basically, if you're moving at speed, your thermal scope won't work.
So if you're really slow or still, it will. If you're moving at speed, it won't. That's actually pretty good. That's good. Yeah. That's good. That'll change it. That'll make it so you can't just sprint and scope. That's good.
Yeah, overall it is a big nerf to Glaz, but yeah, I can respect it. But now we go back on the topic. The game got Game of the Year, even though in my opinion it really shouldn't have. Then you have the three main modes, right? You got quick play, you got arcade, and you got competitive. Arcade is mostly where you'll find the players who are really nice to you, because they don't care if they win or lose. You've got quick play, which is where you're likely to find stacks of people trying to warm up. It's they'll be competitive, but they won't start being grandchildren about it. Then you've got the actual competitive ladder, where you're most prone to meet throwers who don't like the teamwork. As much as I mentioned Rainbow Six does it bad, Overwatch has the throwing issue much worse.
Yeah, I get that, and I remember you've told me countless stories of that shit. You know, it would really badly piss me off. But I remember when I played Overwatch with you, I enjoyed it. I found it fun during that free weekend, but I hate it. Still, I don't hate the game, sorry. I mean, but I would hate it now if I played it because it would just piss me off, and I'd just throw the game out. But yeah, I don't want to play it anymore. I'm done.
I mean, when people ask me about Overwatch, I'd always say they like the quick play, but if they go into competitive, they have to be ready to deal with throwers.
And this is why I can guess and gather why you would always get so pissed off whenever I talk to you and join parties with you and you're playing it, because you get really fucked off because of people doing that shit. I get that completely.
Yeah.
It fucked me off as well.
Yeah. Someone we know, name begins with an S, was complaining a while back
Oh,
that he
Stinky
had
Stephen.
throwers. He had throwers who didn't have like healers in his games, which is a valid complaint. But he was making out like this every game. So I kind of spoke to him about it, and he didn't seem really happy to be talking about it. So I was like, okay, what's the problem, mate? And he basically inferred, even though he just started the game, he thought he deserved the rank I have, which, as you could
/
probably
entitled
tell,
autists.
yeah, which, as you can probably tell, I worked hard to earn.
Yeah, you worked hard by putting in your credit details and paying a few people to get you up there, I know. I'm only kidding, man. I know you actually are good at the game. I know, I was only kidding. You got to use speed boosting if that's your tactic.
I speed boosted myself up the
I'm
ladder.
gonna break it down like the Kool-Aid man broke Anne Frank's legs. Top 10 anime battles. Anyway, back on topic. Back on topic. Like, with
But he went with
Overwatch.
this huge debate. Yeah, he went with this huge debate with me about how he deserved my rank, and we played the same role. But it's really hard to people different have tank mains and tank mains compared to each other, and have supports and supports compared to each other. But it's really easy to think how a DPS main and a DPS main stand to each other. They 1v1. And I'm pretty sure you were in the party for the overall, but you got handed to.
What, when I was playing Battlefield 1, you 1v1'd him and he's dipped. He fucking unplugged his Xbox.
Yeah, he unplugged his Xbox. Which, kind of a challenge. And another problem with the Overwatch community is that you've got a huge smurfing issue. Like, I kind of take Overwatch smurfing in like 3 directions. You've got like the one that's trying to help you, the one who's trying to build up your skill set. They'll go into like your ELO. They won't throw, but they won't carry. If that makes any sense.
I understand that. I mean, we should move on to the next game now, being Destiny and Destiny's community. And to be honest, first, I want to upset. I love Destiny's community. Alright.
I hate it.
90% of Destiny's community is great, but there is that 10% which ruins it. And
I wouldn't. Well, I will admit, overall, the Destiny clips I've met are okay. I'd say it's more on the lines of 50% who pull it down. The people who do trials and the people who like non-stop do raids are the people who bring it down, in my opinion.
Right, so what I don't really like about Destiny's community is the people who take it too seriously. Yes, I get it. I understand. Like, Destiny is somewhat of a competitive game with the grinding, and I understand that. And the Crucible is somewhat competitive as well. You may even see me from my previous videos where I play Crucible and I get really pissed off and really fucking heated.
Fucking Brexit game, dude.
Watch your hot fam. Because, the people who play Crucible constantly, like, they release these quests for, like, weapons and things and shit which require you to go in Crucible, and people will prey on people who go in casual to do that. And then, obviously, I get it, I understand it. A Crucible weapon obviously requires Crucible steps, and that's completely fine.
Yeah.
And I am, honestly, I would never say that's a bad idea or a wrong thing. But then, players who genuinely struggle with Crucible will never really have too much of a chance or opportunity to get that, and they'll be tied up to either pay people to do it or just miss out. And that also comes with the raid fact.
That's one is a good example.
This comes
with
when
you're back on
the last word. The only problem with the last word quest is when you die on that one step, it sets your progress back a bit. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
And it's
you get 1% per kill, but you lose 2% per death.
No, it's 1% per death, 2% per kill. They swapped it.
Oh, because when I did it, it was 1% per kill, 2% per death.
My next point is raids. I am still yet to do any of the actual raids on my PC. On a console, which wasn't mine, it was my friend's, as I went to help him do all the Destiny 2 content. Bear in mind, this is not my account. I've done all raids, but on PC, I haven't, because the clan
Can't
I'm
find a
with,
team.
don't run year one content. When I can't blame them because the year one content's loot pool is useless, and they run year two content. But when they run the raids, they're only currently running prestige for a very long time. Meaning, again, I won't be able to get to do this, but they're a great clan and they have helped me, so I can't fault them on that because they genuinely are a bunch of really nice people.
If I can quickly
When they get the
on the
time,
whole raid,
they'll help out. But with what the main community and people are like is they'll set high requirements saying you have had to have a certain amount of completions. Oh, we'll check. You need to know what to do. You need to be this power, and it restricts new players from actually getting the chance to do it. And
I'm on the Xbox LFG for Destiny 2 right now. There's like a bunch of people
I have
trying to do the
experience.
raid, which I understand. And there's one that states here, I think you need 15 plus completions, and this is prestige. You need to be max light.
By the way, my current max light is 750.
Yeah, you need to be max
What
light.
is it?
You need
No,
to have
700.
very specific weapons. Yeah, you need very specific weapons.
Okay, the weapon thing I can't
allowing
understand.
war.
Like the only one I'll ever really understand is a minimum light requirement and a set weapon you need.
Yeah.
Because all
Like,
the
they're
weapons
not
people
allowing war
need,
like that.
like Thunderlord, I would say is something you should have, but if anything, you need to have the Whisper of the Worm if you're doing raids.
The only weapons I'll hope someone has, I won't demand or hope they have, is Sins of the Past. Because that's just a good rocket launcher in general.
Well, in all constantly, like, to be honest, I'd say if you was going to do something like one of the, let's say the Last Wish raid right now, I'd say at least be 600 power at least, because it's not difficult to get that anymore, and that you can get that really fast now, with or without the annual pass. And on to the next thing, the Black Armory content. I'm still yet to do a single forge. I have not finished. I haven't even finished the first forge. I'm 640. I'm 641, 642, and I'm still yet to get a single forge done.
I have one forge completion, and I'm 645. And I only did that so I could get the light machine gun. And the only reason I did that was because I had people from my clan to give me a hand.
Yo, I don't care. Like, real shit, the only thing I want out of the Black Armor is the fucking Izanagi's Burden. That's it. I don't give a shit about anything else. I don't care. I just want that one sniper rifle, because it's pretty OP. Hell, I haven't even got the fucking sleeper stimulant on PC yet.
What are you, a fucking casual?
I just don't have, because since I've started college, I haven't really had too much time to play Destiny, but, you know, really, overall, Destiny 2's community isn't as toxic as most games, but it's still got a large amount of players which put me off the game. But it's a great community, and I'll always love Destiny, and that stems from my love for Bungie. Since I was a child, so, I've grown up with Bungie.
I'd rather not risk another stream. We hate having I think it's a 30-minute long rant about Destiny.
We aren't. I'd say move on to something like GTA next.
Oh, great, Grand Theft Auto.
Well, not GTA, just Rockstar's online games.
Oh, yeah. Can we give Rockstar a medal? Like a quick medal?
They can make the best single-player games ever, and you wouldn't be a lie. GTA 5's single-player was a hit or miss, but GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2 are by far in my top 5 story-based single-player games I've ever played in my life. And that will always stick. The stories of both those games, the characters, the development of everything, and the world space really are amazing. And I wish GTA 5 lived up to GTA 4, because the NPCs in GTA 4, the AI overall, everything was a lot better. Even I found the multiplayer to be more fun. And that was just a bland free roam.
To go to the whole, the only community I've got on events is GTA 5. And it's gone to the point where you need so much money.
You know what, real shit, I'll quickly say this. I have to give fair play, props to my brother, my brother, right? Well, my boy's gotten the motorcycle club, the nightclub, a bunker, a CEO office, and one of the really expensive ass apartments, I think it was, all by himself, grinding without paying any money at all. He's got some of the most expensive vehicles. He's done everything that you could possibly do, including Doomsday shit as well. Doomsday and normal heists, without spending a single penny on the game. Well, yeah, fair play, but that's taking him over a year to do all that sort of shit.
And it would take someone with an extra, let's say, 100 quid.
No, a few days maybe, really. But now, starting up on GTA, if you aren't willing to pay money, you're going to have to spend a lot of time to really get anything.
To get 1 million, you need to do around about 50 missions without spending your money on hard.
I've bought shark cards before in the past, but I've only ever, I think the highest I bought was 500k, and I know I've bought like 3 times I bought the cheapest one, and then once I bought a 500k one. Something similar to that. So I know I haven't spent much.
The only shark card that's been put on my account is the one I got the game with. Because it was on sale on the Xbox One. I was like, I haven't played GTA in a while, I'm about to play it again. And I thought, oh hey, GTA 5, £12.50. GTA 5 with the Megalodon shark card. The Megalodon's like Great White or something. Like 1.25 million. And I was like, oh, £11.40. The fuck. At the end of the day, it was cheaper for me to get that than the actual game on its own. So obviously, I'm going to go for the, I couldn't save money.
Oh no, you bought it bundled. That's different. Since yours came as a bundle. But anyway, no ranting about their shitty ass economy, because Rockstar can't do an economy to fucking save their shitty ass jobs and lives. The community.
No ranting.
Straight away.
No ranting.
Straight away.
No ranting.
I hate it. I hate GTA Online. And I'm
no ranting about the economy, because that could be its own thing to hear.
So really quick, I just want to fucking quickly clarify that. When I say by my part, I'm not on about 5M. The roleplay community for GTA is absolutely amazing. And how they've done all that as just a little mod is amazing. But this stems to GTA 5's online vanilla. As in what the current state of GTA Online meaning is, where you can't do anything without getting killed, there's no way to make money without having mates, or managing to glitch into an empty server.
Yeah.
Just take it away.
Currently, for GTA, I spend most of the time in glitch servers, but when I do go online, and I have to go from point A to point B, my vehicle of choice is the Oppressor, because of its speed. But because the Oppressors are likely targets to be shot at, I have to fly around the outside of the map to minimize the amount of shots I'm going to take if I have to go into an open server. But if I take any of my expensive or not even my inexpensive cars, I'm going to have someone in an APC or something fly around the corner and shoot it. Because the GTA community, from what I've seen and what I've experienced, have a shoot first, think later mentality. They'll go into a server or they'll go into a mission and they won't consider anyone else. Like, you could be casually walking down the road and some guy in a Hydra could just blow you up for no reason. And I notice this is very prominent against lower level players because they can't defend themselves. Because if you just bought the game, you're not going to be able to afford the homing launcher to defend off
it. If you just bought the game, how the fuck are you meant to put up against someone who's had it? It was like fucking level 570 some shit, rolling around in like some fucking tank or flying around in a Hydra and just picking you up as soon as you spawn.
If you're level 1, you can't fend off a Hydra. You can't even fend off an Oppressor. Because people in a firefight will have double your health, much better guns, a lot more money, and more perks.
Exactly. Shit.
I mean, GTA has the same problem I have with Star Wars Battlefront, which is it's all level based. Like, you can't exactly have a good time on either of those games without being a high level.
I understand that, and it's fucking stupid. But I guess the whole level-based thing with Battlefront 2 only stems with the heroes. Outside of that, though, it's all fair game.
Yeah, but if you're someone like me who only plays the hero-based modes because you're not really that big on 20v25, right?
Actually, quick on about Battlefront 2. Have you seen the trailer for all the things about the new game mode that's coming out in a few days?
Oh, I uninstalled the game because the
Oh,
lightsaber
really?
combat is complete bullshit.
They're releasing a mode where pretty much it's like, think of something like Carrier Assault from Battlefield, where you have to assault the ground. But this one, you have to take over 5 command points, and then you launch an attack on the enemy capital ship. And if you fail that, it goes back to the ground. So it keeps going back and forth until someone wins, pretty much. So the game's gonna last really long. I actually like the idea. It sounds pretty sick.
Yeah, that sounds alright. Would I play it? Nope.
Anyway, carrying about GTA.
There's like a lot of people. It's like someone I know had this about GTA. It's basically a battle royale. The settings you go in there, it's every man for himself.
You can have a team size of like 10.
Yeah, you can have like a team size of 10, and you can all be flying around militarized jets.
I swear there can only be like 2 Hydras at a time or something.
No, you can have a limited.
Oh, yo, quick cunt. Don't get me fucking started on that orbital cannon shit. That's what ruined the game completely.
Hey, you want to have a good time?
A cowardly way for shark card buyers to grief players.
Yeah. I think it's 250,000 to fire at once.
Yes, it's fucking retarded.
Like, a lot of people point at EA and go, oh, EA would pay for you to shoot. Rockstar literally did that.
It's fucking stupid. Doesn't it get more and more expensive as you use it as well?
I think it caps eventually at 500k. Although I don't actually own it, so I can't tell you.
It's shit though. Oh, they added the whole vehicle garage show thing as well you can buy. And it's like, mate, you have a fucking garage anyway if you buy a house or an apartment. Why does it matter? Why do you need that?
Yeah, so you have to buy, you get a vehicle cargo. Like, something about needing people. The vehicle cargo, you cannot do that by yourself. You need people. Because, and the other thing is, as well, it's really easy to grief that. Because to say you've got this really expensive car, and you're trying to sell it, if someone shoots your car, you'll lose money.
It's fucking stupid.
If the pedestrians crash into your car, you lose money. And it's just things you can't control and it's costing you money, which means you have to grind more. And then, of course, you got to deal with the people destroying your cargo. You got to deal with the people shooting down your aircraft. Now, I had a moment with the Finding Neighborhood pedophile where I'm just trying to mind my own business, fly some cargo back to my base, and someone followed me in an attack helicopter. And I was like level 40. And because the helicopter I was flying wasn't very maneuverable, I had to jump out before the rocket hit me and parachute back to my warehouse.
The majority of the people who play that game are just cunts, if I'm honest.
Yeah. It kind of suffers from a try-hard pandemic. So, next game.
Oh, hang on, yeah. I remember whenever Rockstar had a glitch in the game that was fun for people, like the uniforms and the clothes glitches you could get, for example, dressing up as a cop and shit, they removed that shit and they patched it and were banning people for doing it. But then griefing in the game is fine, but using a glitch to get some clothes isn't.
You know, griefing is fine, but using a glitch to just casually meme on a friend is elite. Anyway, next game.
Shit. Next game, I believe, will be, unless you have any ideas, probably Call of Duty.
Oh no, not Call of Duty.
I can quickly cover it. 12-year-olds, 12 to 15-year-olds who think they're cool.
My dad works at Sony, I'll get you banned!
Fucking faggot, I fucked your mom, fucking faggot! Yeah, that's Black Ops 2, but now we've got the little kids who like to try out for clans.
Shit, it's fucking...
COD is shit. Like, everything after Black Ops 2 was just dead. You know, like Advanced Warfare had a decent campaign and good customization. But, you know, that's about it. Everything after Black Ops 2 is just dead as fuck.
Even then, I think I would regard Black Ops 2 to be one of the most overrated games of all time.
I really enjoyed its zombies, and the multiplayer was fun. The campaign was alright.
But those hitboxes, though.
I think the hitboxes were appalling. The TTK was good. Everything apart from the hitboxes was good, to be honest.
Like, those hitboxes put Ash to shame.
She don't have a hitbox.
Yeah, she doesn't have one, she's embarrassed. Okay, so I think we had a quick cover of Call of Duty because, in all fairness, if someone's watching this video and they don't know what the Call of Duty community is like, they shouldn't be watching this video.
No. I'd say we move on from toxic communities to do a quick game review. Both of us
Game
will do a little review of a game. So, have you got any games in mind you want to quickly run through? Old or new, that you would recommend people play or not recommend people play?
Okay, if I had to, I think we should talk about a couple we'd recommend. Right, if you want to go first, go ahead.
No, you can go first, hey man. It's your call to go first here. I'll let you do it. You go first,
I
because
mean,
I got a surprising one.
If there was one game I had to recommend to a group of people, it would be the Command & Conquer Generals collection.
Elaborate why?
Because it's a massive collection of games, and this was back when EA knew what they were doing. This is back when EA wasn't just...
Tiberium Wars.
This is back when EA was just... have some good games. Instead of just being... give your cash up. We're not asking.
So why would you actually recommend Command & Conquer Generals?
Because it gives you the first 3 Command & Conquers. It also gives you the Red Alert series. And it gives you... So you're paying for about, 5 games.
Alright, so that's an old game. Now think of a new game you want to recommend while I give myself an old game that I would love to recommend to people.
Go for it.
And it is on Steam. Here we go. You guys gotta get the page up quickly. Dead Rising 2. Boy oh boy. I love me a zombie game. Fucking hell, I love the Dead Island franchise, for example. The Dead Island franchise is one of my favourite franchises. But, you know, rest in peace. Rip Dead Island 2 for now, but it'll come eventually. Just like a horny teenager, it's bound to come. So, alright, yo. Dead Rising 2. I don't really like Dead Rising 1 that much. I hated Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising 3 I like. Dead Rising 2 I fucking love. To the point where I'd straight up happily say, get that zombie to nobble on my gobble. To gobble on my novel, sorry. Dead Rising 2 lets you take a paddle on a chainsaw, stuff it on a motorbike, give a teddy bear some fucking oh look at that, yo! It lets you put machine guns on a wheelchair, for fuck's sake. What more would I have to say than a jet-powered machine gun wheelchair, like, for real, man. Yo, like, Dead Rising 2, look at the trailer, opens up with a zombie eating someone's cock. Like, come on. It's so, like, the game just takes the piss. Like, hey, yeah, there's a story there which you can get involved with. It's a decent story, actually, to be fair. Also, there's tons of customization to Chuck, you know, your character. There's the essence of time management and challenge. But in all fairness, really, the game's just sort of fun. You know, you just enjoy yourself when you play it. Came out in September 2010, 27th. But it's really a fun game, and if you ever get a chance to play it, I would heavily recommend playing it alone or with a friend. You will have a blast.
I mean,
it's
if
so
you
much
have
fun.
if you have an Xbox One system and you do have Game Pass because you've got nothing better to spend your money on, it is currently there at the time of this video being released.
Gil Watson, your current newish game to recommend. Go.
I think you know what I'm about to name.
Is it the guy you literally have wet dreams over because he may or may not cry over devils 5 times in a row?
Yes, I am. I'm indeed going to talk about Devil May Cry.
Oh, you're about Virgil, Nero, and V. Right, yeah, those guys. They're pretty cool. No one cares about cool. Dante the dickhead.
Who the fuck is Dante? You know, you got the red-coated Nero, you got the fantastic blue-coated
He's a virgin. V. Well, I've actually not really ever played DMC, so please, go ahead. Recommend it to me. Sell me the game. Go on.
Okay, so it's Devil May Cry goes to... Devil May Cry's been around since 2001. It was originally a Resident Evil game. Like, that shit's kind of obvious.
Hold up. I just got to quickly say, like, plug it. I'll be getting Resi 2 when my birthday comes around in a few days, 4 days time from now. Ooh, hey. So, obviously I'll be getting that, and I'm happily going to play through that on a stream and just shit myself. Anyway, please continue.
Alright, so, speaking of Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry 5 does run off the Resident Evil 2 engine, which, for the day, it looks fantastic. The soundtrack, I will admit, is hit or miss. But if you really
But did it take the
mode,
kids, huh?
God damn it, Karen. No, but if you really like EDM and a mix between EDM and Screamo, then you might like the soundtrack. The gameplay's gone back to what they used in Devil May Cry 4, which was a very kind of one-on-one built system, where even though you're against a horde of demons, you pick one out and take them down, and you go to the next one.
It's pretty much Doomslayer if he was holding like a big fuck off for Scythe or some shit.
Big fuck off sword.
You know what?
Yeah.
I love Doom though. Doom was great.
Doom was fantastic.
And I'm so I did bust a nut at Doom Eternal's trailer.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, like, come on. I love games of gore. Fucking sound that shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyway, my next game that I'll be recommending, newish. Ooh. This one will really surprise you, Maxim, because I said a lot of shit, and people know how much I actually hated this game.
This is when he plugs his own flavor.
Fallout 76. It's actually really good. I'm playing it alone. I'm avoiding other players, and I'm playing it how I play Fallout normally. Just by myself, exploring the world, learning about shit, just exploring the world. And that's why...
A Jew plays Fallout!
You what?
A Jew plays Fallout. Gotta get all the caps you can.
Yeah, that's actually something coming. So I did a stream once called A Jew's Guide to Skyrim. I'm redoing that stream soon, and I'm also going to be doing a Jew's Guide to Fallout 76 and a Jew's Guide to Fallout New Vegas. So please be on the lookout for that. But yo, for real shit, like, Jane, it's like... Fallout 76. If you can play the game and just enjoy exploring the map and all that, and just exploring vast locations and all that, and just all that sort of shit, then you will probably enjoy it, like I am. Like, it's actually quite a fun game. I have had interactions with players. None of them have been PvP. But I've interacted with some players, and it's alright. It ain't really too bad. It's really shit that there's no human NPCs or dialogue, but Bethesda are adding content, and they have said there are NPCs coming to the game.
Just when you see Mossy down the street, just after nicking Sledge's drone, like, I spent this, we got ourselves a new drone.
Shit, you know, real shit, I won't even care, I ain't lying. Like, Fallout 76, it's a good game. Is it still buggy? Yes. For real shit, yeah, it's still buggy. Not as bad as what it was, but you can pick it up really fucking cheap. I'm lucky to have a, you know, big shout out to Linz and Bryle, Jamie here. I'm using his account because I haven't paid for Fallout 76, but he doesn't play it, so he said I can use his account to play it. It is a really fun game, and another reason why I love it. Quickly plug my Instagram account. Maxim knows what I'm about to plug already. Actually, yeah, it's probably my best account though, if I'm honest, and to be fair, it really is my most supported account. Here we go. On Instagram, at PTSDPanda_screenshots, a video game photography page I have. The photo mode, the camera options available in Fallout 76 is really good. It's an amazing photo mode, and you can get some really nice screenshots with it. And that's another reason why I like it, because the post-apocalyptic environment plus a really good photo mode in a game is amazing.
I'm just sat here,
I'm very thankful.
calmly thinking about the lyrics to Subhuman.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Fallout 76, it's a good game, but it's a bad Fallout game. There we go. Should you buy it at a full price or even a half price or quarter price? No. I found places where you can pick it up. G2A had a massive sale, and I could pick up a copy for £8. Some places maybe even less. So if you can find a cheap site that sells it at a cheap price, something I'd say like less than £15, go for it and pick it up.
Now, I never ended up in-depth finishing my review of the fifth game where people may or may not fly over devils.
Go on.
But just like Fallout 76, Devil May Cry 5 does actually have a photo mode, which you can use with combo to kind of get some good screenshots. It doesn't give you any special effects, though. It just lets you just take a photo with the time person. But with how the game is built, like making it look stylish, you could probably get some like really impressive screenshots off of it.
Okay, Maxim. The next topic I want you to cover for games that you'd recommend
Alright.
is a co-op game that you can play with your friends for a bit and have a laugh.
Oh god.
I want you to take a guess. Just take a guess at what my one will be.
If it's Dead Rising, I swear to God.
Oh no. I got something way better.
You know what, I'm gonna have to admit, best thing I've ever done, I think the best multiplayer experience I've ever had is on the PTSD Halo RP server.
Now for real, what's the best co-op game that you can play with your mates and have a laugh for a few hours on?
I'd have to give it to Super Smash Bros.
Explain why.
Well, let's put it this way. It's the only game where you can play Peach and beat the shit out of a dog and not get judged for it.
I mean, have you not played Mario Kart?
I'm like,
Luigi! I'm coming for you, nigga.
I mean, people in my college, they have Nintendo. I don't personally, but every now and then they bring me into their matches. And there's this one day he's like a bit confident, but not too confident. I basically tried to deny that he lost most of his matches against me. So I chose Peach, used the Echo Fighter for Daisy because I thought it'd be funny. I ended up smashing him.
Yo, but did you spam PK Fire?
I was a mess. What part of Peach? How did you get Peach mixed up with Ness?
Oh no, I'm making a joke because everyone on the new Smash just spams PK Fire.
No, but I ended up just smacking him around. He called it animal abuse.
Peter, help me.
Peter, help me.
Yeah.
Hi, Lois. How you doing?
Alright, so I guess it's my turn, is it?
Go for it.
Stick fight the game. So first off, no, I'm not on about you and your mates sitting in the corner, shitting each other, you know, whacking each other with your penises. I'm on about stick figures, red, blue, green and yellow. On a 4-player co-op, just battle brawler on both official and custom maps made for you to sit back and have crazy ass laughs. So first off, we'll cover up the boss phases. The Halloween maps, so a couple of them have a boss thing, and you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. You get your weapon, you have to kill the boss, or the boss kills you, and then if you kill the boss, you have to fight to the death to win the round. Last man standing of the round wins, and yeah, that's about it. There's an infinite colour point, you know, point thing. A huge variety of weapons. I like to classify them as Toby, the ones who fire snakes, Extreme Toby, such as the minigun snake, the snake minigun, and then we have the fuck off you cunt weapons, which is the Genji knife, which is the, you know, the blue blade, and like the fucking plasma, the carbine, but it reflects off things and some other shit. You even have the God gun and the Doritos launcher. There's a lot of guns, a lot of variation weaponry. But there's also a bunch of maps you can play on, and honestly, it's just so much fun to play it with your friends. Like, yeah, you can play it and matchmake with randoms and shit, but honestly, the whole point is stick fight. Pick up a copy. It's really cheap. It's like £2.99 and £3. Like, it's between £2 and £4, and
I mean, you know,
it's just such a fun game to play with your mates.
I mean, in all fairness, I would, but until you can 1v1 orcs only on Rust, I'm not interested.
It's £4. I remember on Christmas Day, I bought a copy of Stick Fight for myself, and then I bought it for about 4 or 5 of my friends, and we just play it, and it's so much fun. Obviously, it's a 4-player game, but even if it's just 2 of you, it's still really fun. And it's probably one of the most fun games I have.
Fair enough. So is there anything else you want to add to this episode of things we hate and things
Apart
we
from the
really
fact
love
that
to
we're really
bitch about?
inconsistent and it's been a year, no. I guess we'll probably do these every now and then, like not too often, not too far. It'll be less than a year, maybe once every 364 days.
64 and a quarter.
64 and 9.
It'd be nice to do these monthly, but at the same time,
I'd say every other week is a pretty Gucci statement.
yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to be like this week, right? We get thinking of Fortnite.
Oh,
Right, I thought you said we were meeting in Fortnite.
Nah, I'd say every 2 weeks would be a good one for this. But anyway, hey, boys, lads, if you enjoyed this episode of Things We Hate with your boy
PTSD Panda.
and some cunt called Festive Trader who likes to shag sheep because he's Welsh, you know, leave a like and shit. You know, hey, leave that shit down below, boys. Again, like as I said, PTSD Gaming, Halo RP on Gmod. I'll leave all the links down below, and I'll plug that shit because that's what I do. Any suggestions for topics, leave them in the comments. Like, subscribe, and go fuck yourself, you cunt.
Burn in hell, you fucking cunt.